So today I'm going to teach some geometry problems, which I used to do when I did my GCSEs to help you guys with your GCSEs. You can watch this at any time and you can repeat it. This is based on the GCSE Mathematics and Excel revision guide. So this question is from the GCSE Mathematics and Excel revision guide for higher level. So if you want to have a go, because this will come up in your exam, the Excel exam, have a go. I'm going to answer this question in a bit. What we need to do is find out what angles X and angles Y are. Angles X and angle Y is what we're looking for. Angle X and angle Y. Looking for this and this. What shape is this? It has 4 sides, by the way. 4 sides. And remember the rules of triangles and the rules of squares or things that have 4 sides. How much, what's the total, sum of angles in a shape that has 4 sides compared to a shape that has 3 sides? Also, what does these 2 lines mean for this shape? That is what we're going to figure out today. So if you have pen and paper, I recommend you to get pen and paper and then try to start answering this question yourself as well. Have a go and see how you'll be at in this type of questions. Can you find angles X and angle Y? Angle Y is this whole thing. Not just this, is this whole thing. Should I shade it? I don't want to confuse. That is angle Y, this whole angle. Angle X is this angle. So join me as I solve this. I'll start in a couple of seconds. So yeah. Angle BCD, 72 degrees. Angle BAD or DAB, 76 degrees. Can you guys solve this? What is the value of X and what is the value of Y? This is GCSE revision mathematics for Excel and exam board. That's the exam board, not AQA, not OCR. Excel, which is the one I did back in the day as well. And a question in angles is likely to come up. So it'll be good if you can understand how to solve this. All right, with no further ado, we shall begin. I'll go in steps. I think usually they tell you to show you're working out as well. But anyway, this is just practice. As long as you understand the basics and you understand, the rules of these triangles and, 4-sided figures, then you should be okay. So let's start with writing down what we already know. We know that angle BCD is 72 degrees. So I'm going to write it down. Take the right angle like this, right? Angle BCD, 72 degrees. Yeah. We also know that angle BAD is 76 degrees. I'm going to write that down. Angle BAD is 76 degrees. What do we also know about triangles or this, whatever this shape is? So we know that triangles add up to all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So let's write that down. All angles in a triangle, I'll read the chart in a bit, add up to 180. Oh sure, 4 pounds, 180 degrees. So Kunwa said that angle X is 52 degrees. I'm gonna check right now whether you are correct or you are wrong. You are very close, but unfortunately that's not the right answer. But you are very, very, very close. You're on the right tracks, but that's not the right answer according to the book. But I'll double check again in case, unless the book is wrong. But that's not the right answer, but you're on the right tracks. All right, so what do we know? What does these two lines mean? Well, that means that this triangle is a type of triangle. What type of triangle is it? It's an isosceles triangle. And what does isosceles triangle mean? What are the characteristics of an isosceles triangle? Well, it means that these two sides are the same and they share this same line, meaning that these two angles, well, not this angle. Let's say if I create another angle here, like angle ABD and angle DAB will be the same. So there'll be 76 here and 76 here of a triangle. That's what isosceles mean. Isosceles triangle. All right, so we're going to write it down. We know that triangle ABD is an isosceles triangle, which means two of the sides are the same. So that tells us that if DAB is 76, if angle DAB is 76 degrees, that means that angle ABD is also 76. Angle ABD is 76. And now we can work out what this mysterious angle in this side is. Hi, Gambar, Lukisan, hi. So right, trying to work out the value of x and y. Kungwar said, is angle x 28 degrees? No, unfortunately, that's not the value of x. The value of x is not that. Well, how did you get to that conclusion? Yeah. So far, we know that 76 degrees, and if we ignore this side, then we know that it's like 76 degrees. And to find out the remaining value, if this triangle disappeared, then what we do, oh, it's all right, Kungwar. What we do is we add 76 degrees to each other, and then we subtract it by 180 degrees, which is the value of a whole triangle. Remember that? Remember, all angles in a triangle add up to 180. So if we know two angles are 76, the last one must add up to 180. So let's do the calculations. 76 degrees plus 76 degrees is equal to what? 152 degrees. And we know that 180 take away 152 is the missing value of this part here. So let's do it. 180 degrees take away 152 degrees. 152 degrees is what? Thank you very much for the thumbs up. So this gives 28 degrees. So we know this little angle here is 28 degrees. And what does this square thing mean here? As you can see, there's a square, like a square shape. I am from, well, currently I am in the UK. I am Nigerian and Spanish as well. But I am in the UK. This is mainly for the UK exams, which is the one I did. Correct. That square thing means 90 degrees. So if we know that this little part here is 28 degrees and the whole thing is 90 degrees, how can we find out the value of x? Yes, that's very correct. So how can we find the value of x if we know that the whole thing is 90 degrees and this part is 28 degrees? So how do we know the value of this? All right. Kunwar said 52. Let's see if it's 52. So 90 degrees, the right angle triangle is 90 degrees. Take away 28 degrees. Does that give 52? No, it gives 62 degrees. 62 degrees. And therefore, the value of x is 62 degrees. So you were very close, Kunwar, but it's 62. 62 to 28. You're very, very close. So you're in the right lines. So now we know that x is 62 degrees. sorry, 62, yeah, 62 degrees. That's what we know as the value of x. So now we know the value of this whole angle. We know the value of this. And we know the value of that. So how do we find out the value of y? What shape is this? It has four sides which are unequal, uneven. This shape is called a trapezium. This is a trapezium. I don't know if I pronounce it properly or if I spelled it properly. Trapezium. I think it's this how you pronounce it. How you spell it. Trapezium. I'm just gonna double check. I don't wanna spread misinformation. Trapezium. Yeah, I spelled it right. So this is a trapezium, and you know trapeziums. How much is it? How the angles add up to how much? The angles in a trapezium. Angles in a trapezium add up to what? They add up to 360 degrees, because all like four sides, any shape that has four sides add up to 360, or not 180, 360. If any shape has four sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, always all the angles will add up to 360. So now we know angle 1, 76 degrees. Angle 2, you know, there is 90 degrees. Angle 3, 72 degrees. So to find out angle 4, what we're gonna do? Well, we're gonna take 360, and then we're gonna take away angle 76 degrees. We're gonna take the 90 degrees. We're gonna take out 72 degrees, and it's gonna leave us with the missing degree that will add all the angles in the trapezium to 360. So that's what we're gonna do. So 360 take away 76 degrees, take away 90 degrees, take away 72 degrees. It's gonna give us the value of y, angle y. So now we need to do the calculation. Gotta do the calculation. So what is the value of y now that we know what we have to subtract? What is the value of y? This is the formula to find it out right now. What's 360? Not gonna lie, I'm not very good at mental maths anymore. Someone said 122. I think that sounds right. Let me double check. That is very correct. Well done, Kumwar. You did amazing. So the value of angle y is 122 degrees. So you got it right. And that question, you would have gotten the marks for. You would have gotten the marks for that question and, you know, passed it. So well done. Someone said 500. What do you mean by 500? John Blarick. Well, yeah, that's how you will, you know, solve that question. I'm looking for another question if maybe, oh, you don't know. It's all right. I'm looking for another question if you can maybe cover it. I'm looking at the other question right now. One moment. Maybe a different type of question. Another one says Kumbar. All right, let's look at others if I can find it. Oh, this one seems more tricky. All right. I don't know any math. Well, don't worry. We're gonna learn some math together. Don't worry. We learn little at a time, and eventually we'll get there. Don't worry. You're not alone, and you can know math. I'm sure you do know some math. All right. I'm just looking to the revision guide to see something. I think the next one I'll show will most likely be the last one. All right. Wait, let me see if I can find the answers for this. One moment. Because I don't want to give misleading information. No one is born with knowledge. You have to gain it. Yeah, very right. So don't feel bad about not knowing any math. Even the smartest people didn't know any math at one point. Just with constant trying and improving, you'll get there. Yeah, no worries. All right, I'm just gonna show one more question. This one's gonna be a bit more straightforward. Well, yeah. Bear with me. It's taking a little while. Just want to see if I can find the answers to the questions as well. What is going on? Alright, I'm getting confused with this. Man, no gonna lie. No gonna lie. No gonna lie. No gonna lie. Alright. Let us solve some equations. Oh, you're from... Oh, nice. One moment. You're from India. I think that's the Indian flag. Indian flag. That's a nice country. Yeah. Nice country. Oh, thank you, John Blarick. You two are also smart. All right. Let's begin. We're gonna solve one equation. This is gonna be the last. The last practice for today? Because I have to do something afterwards. So we're gonna solve this. What is? Let me make it bigger. 5x plus 4 equals 8x minus 5. So we need to find what is the value of x. What is the value of x? When do you come live? By the British time period. I come live, so thank you for the thumbs up. I come live sometimes. I don't have a specific schedule for coming live at the moment, so I'm just coming live whenever I have time, whenever I feel like coming on live. However, I think I need to implement a schedule, but we'll see. As of now, I can't really say, but it's definitely not going to be in the morning. Not likely. Probably in the afternoon, like now, or like even later. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a schedule in the next couple of days, but as of now I'm just going with the flow, although that's not that very helpful. Oh my gosh, Kunwa Draw said x equals 3. That is correct. That is amazing. Very good. But anyways, we're gonna solve it just to show people how it will be done. Well done, Kunwar. You got it right. So let's solve it to see how it will be done. Going to write it in a smaller version here. X plus 4 equals 8x minus 5. Thank you. No worries. Well done to you. So what we're going to do, what we do to one side, we do to the other side. By sides, I mean this 2 is a side and this 2 is another side. They're separated by the equal sign. So if we add something here, we add it here. If we take away something here, we take it away here, and vice versa. So what we're going to start first with, let's do, you can do any, but I'm going to do my plus 5 to get rid of this number. Because minus 5 plus 5 equals 0. So you cancel it out. So that's what we're going to do. Plus 5. And remember, what we do to this side, we do to the other side as well. So plus 5. So now we write a new equation. That equals 5x plus 9 equals 8x. All right. So now we want to leave x on its own, x on one side of the equation. So if to leave x on one side of the equation, we need to get rid of, I guess, an x in this side. So what we're going to do to get rid of this, we're going to take it away. And remember, when we do what we do to one side, we do to the other side as well. So minus 5x here, minus 5x. 5 minus 5 is what? 0. So it disappears. 5x minus 5. 5x minus 5x. So therefore, there is just 9 there. And then 8x minus 5x equals 3x. All right. And now, again, we need to leave 3 on its own. Sorry, we need to leave x on its own. We want x to be on its own. So what can we do? 3x means 3 times x. So what's the opposite of 3 times x? Is dividing it. You're going to divide 3x by 3 rather than times 3. X, because, oh my gosh, I just thought it. 3x means x times 3, basically. X times 3. So to do the opposite of that, to make x, to leave x on its own, we're going to divide it by 3 to get rid of that 3. And remember, what we do in one side, we do to the other side as well. So divided by 3, divided by 3. That gives us 3. Therefore, x equals 3. And if you want to verify that what you wrote is correct, that's the actual value of x, then we just substitute the letter x for the value that you got. So we got 3. So let's see. 5 times 3 is basically 15. Okay, so 15 plus 4, which is equal to 19. Okay, so 19 equals 8x minus 5. We said the value of x is 3. So that means 21 minus... Am I tripping? Am I tripping? 50, yeah, 21 minus 5. Wait. Am I tripping? 25. Oh, sorry, 24. I was going to say 8 times 3 is 24, not 21. Oh my gosh. So that equals 19. Therefore, 19 equals 19. Yeah, so basically it's correct. Thank you very much, Kungwar. Yeah, I almost made a mistake. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you got it right. The value of x was 3. Very well said. So you, in the exam, you would have gotten the right answer. All right. Let's see if we can do another quick one. Okay. We're gonna do a very quick one. It's a different type. Basically the brackets ones. You know, x plus 5, x minus 3. How will you solve this equation? How will you solve this? And if you having a guess, this is the type that you create a box for. If you remember, when you creating a box and then you were writing the equation there. All right, Kumar, this is the last one we're doing. Hola, Chloe. Hello, welcome to the live. We're just doing some maths revision, GCSE in particular, and Excel. So, estamos estudiando matemáticas. Álgebra. Sí. So, let's go. This will be x plus 5 here. And then you do x minus 3 here. And then you just times it. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy muy bien. ¿Y tú? Thank you very much for joining. So x times x is what? Is x squared. X squared means x times x. What is x times plus 5? Or 5 times x? It just means 5x. What is minus 3 times x? Is minus 3x. Okay, x times plus 5 is plus 5x. All right. So what is minus 3 times plus 5? Minus and a plus equals a minus when you times them together. Therefore, it's going to be minus 15. So now let's write this whole thing down to simplify it. That means s squared plus 5x minus 3x minus 15. How can we simplify this? Surely we can simplify these two parts. Hi, Sullivan. Kumar said x equals 5. Thank you for the thumbs up. I wouldn't say x equals 5. This is just simply how do you call this thing? We're not looking for the value of x. We're just trying to solve the equation. So it will be x squared plus 2x minus 15. And you just leave it like that. There's no equals, nothing. So we won't know what it's not about knowing the value of x, this one. It's just to simplify it. Yeah, we're not looking for the value of x in this one. Yeah, it's a different type of equation. I'm going to check this textbook to see if I can tell you what name do they call this equation. So you can have a look in your own time as well. Just going to have a look. It's going to take me a bit of time. One moment. But yeah, the answer for this is x squared plus 2x minus 15. Maths doesn't make sense sometimes. Middle term split method. Oh, I don't know if I heard about that, but maybe it's because I forgot. But I'll show you. This is what with this. The one you're talking about is the one you're talking about. I think maybe is this type, but we're not doing this type that equals something. So we're not looking for x. But if we're doing this equation, that's when we're looking for x. Yeah. I'm going to try and look for the equation I just did. Oh my gosh. One moment. Yeah, I think it's called, is it called factorizing? No. Expanding. Yeah, I think it's called expanding. Double brackets expanding. Yeah. So what we did was double brackets expanding. Double brackets. Double brackets are a bit more tricky than single brackets. This time you have to multiply everything in the first bracket by everything in the second. It sounds confusing, but basically what I did, like that. Imagine instead of p is x. 2x minus 4, 3x plus 1. And then they times it like that. Looks confusing on this, but basically is what we did here. Thank you very much for joining. That will be the end of the live for today. Hopefully I'll go live again next time, and hopefully I'll come more prepared with more questions and a proper, more prepared, like me focusing on one topic fully rather than jumping from topic to topic randomly. This is the quadratic equation. I don't think so. I think the quadratic equation is that one that says minus b minus 4ac over 2 minus 2a, something like that. Let me check one moment. I'm gonna check. Wait. Oh, yeah. Maybe, wait a second. One moment. Or maybe maybe it is the quadratic equation. Oh, no. Um, is this the quadratic? I think this is the quadratic formula. Is this what you're on about? I think in the quadratic formula you actually find what x is. So I don't think, hi Toby Roblox. So I don't think it's the quadratic equation. It's basically double brackets. That's what it's called. Double brackets. Yeah. I said the name, Toby Roblox. Thanks for joining. Oh, no worries. So yeah, this is the quadratic equation with this equation. X equals minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac 2a over 2a. This quadratic formula is crazy. I studied maths like 6 years ago. That was my last time studying maths 6 years ago. And I'm just refreshing myself with this book which I bought for my little brother, who is gonna do his GCSEs and that soon. So yeah, me too. I can't remember this formula. I don't know what type of X they're looking for. I actually don't know. Well, I don't remember this. I don't remember what exact. Okay, I guess they'll try to solve 3x squared plus 7x. Oh, you remember this, Topi Roblox. That's nice that you remember it. I think I don't fully understand, but I feel like if I read it in like 30 minutes or 20, I'll understand exactly what it is. I wonder if people have to use calculator for this question, or is it the non-calculator exam? Yeah. So this is the question. The x is value of the variable which one put in the equation, it will become 0. The x is value of the variable. X is the value of the variable. Put in the equation, it will become 0. Oh, I get you. Thank you so much, Kunwer. So basically, the quadratic formula, you're trying to make whatever this is equals 0. Okay. A, B, C. Ah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much, Kunwara. I relearned something new today. So basically, the point of this is to try to make x a certain value so that instead of equaling 1, it will equal 0. So then to start this, you do minus 1, minus 1. Therefore, it's 3x squared plus 7x minus 1x equals 0. Kunwar draw said the coefficient of x squared is a. Okay, I see. Wait, so a equals a squared. A is a squared minus 2a. Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, x squared. All right. Understand. Therefore, there's 3x squared. There's 7x. And there's just minus 1. Basically, the numbers. Bro, this text is struggling and explaining things. Bro, this is struggling and explaining things. Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Any jobs in your house next week? Sorry, I don't understand. But hi. Bite to eat later on. I don't understand. Sorry. I don't understand what you mean. But we're talking about the quadratic formula. 5 crucial details. This was very interesting. Thank you so much, Kumwar, for enlightening us on how to solve this. I wonder how many marks this question will be. Do you guys think will be like a 3-mark, 4, 5-mark question? I feel like it's going to be like 4, 3, or 3 marks. I can't tell. Yeah. Maybe next time or next 3 times I go live, I'll try to do the exam that I actually did in my real exam. Hey, this is very easy, basic quadratic. You'll get it in 2 to 3 days. Thank you very much, Karak. I mean, this text is so hard to understand. Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe this text is like, seems a lot. But I think if you look at it little by little, focus on this part, it should kind of make sense. Or maybe you can read the whole thing. Maybe you can screenshot this and then, you know, try to understand it. Yeah. Oh, Kungwa, thank you very much for offering to explain it. But I think I'm going to end the live soon because I have to go somewhere. What is the text company? So the textbook is from CGP, GCSE Mathematics Exam Board Excel Revision Guide Higher Level. So this is not the foundation level, for the higher level. Basically for those that are going to get like 5 to 9, I think. So this is the higher level book. And it's a revision guide. Is if your exam board, you know, there's different exam papers. This is for Excel. There's people who do AQA, OCR. So you can check, if you're doing maths, check which exam board you are going to do for your exams. My little brother is going to do Excel, so I bought this book for him. If you want to get it for cheap or somewhere cheaper, you can also get it second hand, perhaps on Vinted. You can get your book made for, I got this book for like £1. Yeah, I got it for £1 online on Vinted. If you want to get it for cheap, or you can get it from the actual website and actually buy the workbooks where there's many questions and everything. And difference between expression and equation. What's the difference between expression and equation? One moment. Before studying quadratic equation, you must know polynomial. What GCSE is that? Syllabus? Yeah, Excel. Polynomial. Wow, that word, I don't even know what it means. I guess it shows I haven't studied maths in 6 years. What is the GCSE? Is that syllabus? I mean GCSE. Yeah, GCSE. This is GCSE Mathematics. The exam board is Excel. This is the syllabus, the contents. You study numbers. You also study graphs. You study algebra, different types of algebra. You also study geometry and measures, different types of geometry, polygons and volume, density, area, and then questions, the compass and stuff. Pythagoras theorem, you know, sin, cos, tan. I used to like that. That was one of my favorites. Then bias, I don't understand. Histograms, I disliked histograms so much. And or probabilities, I don't know that, I think. Is it probabilities? Okay, no probabilities. Oh yeah, there is. So yeah, that's what they have to study for GCSEs, this year 11s. But if you're in year 10 or year 9, it's good to also start early. You don't want to be stressing later on, you know. Well, yeah, thank you very much for joining. See you in the next live video. Bye. Kumar said he also loves trigonometry. Yeah, trigonometry is very cool. I love the triangles and working out the angles. I love problem solving and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys very much for joining. Bye. Bye. Thank you for joining. See you in the next live. And thank you for the support. Bye. Bye, Kumba. Bye, Tofi. Bye, everyone.